La-da-da-dee, what is up, everybody? It's your host, Lethal Mamba, and welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review for the month of March. What we have here today is the MSI X470 Gaming Pro Carbon. Damn, that's a mouthful. Alrighty guys, so the main reason why I wanted to get a new motherboard was because I need to expand my capabilities with my Ryzen 7 1800X. I also wanted to acquire all the benefits that this chipset and that this board supplies. The current motherboard in my system is an ASRock AB350 Pro 4 motherboard. It's not a bad board, got it for around $80, but that $80 price point really limitates what I can do with this board. I started to notice that in certain games I would get massive stutters. Certain games being Metro 2033, Metro Last Light, and Rust. Now it might not be related to the motherboard, but you can always hope. So I went out and picked out a new chipset motherboard, which is the X470 compared to the AB350, which is a much older chipset, sort of. And I went and got this one. This one is also AMD Ryzen Desktop 2000 compatible, so if I get it a 2700X, this will be ready to go. No driver updates, nothing like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. And let's go ahead and see what we got inside. This is the motherboard that is the Gaming Pro Carbon by MSI with the X470 chipset. So some of the things I want to point out is that we have 3 PCIe lanes. 2 of them have the steel guard. I'm pretty sure this one is the only 3.0 by 16. I would have to look that up. These are actually both PCIe 3.0 by 16s, which is really awesome. Not that I'm going to be able to use that, but maybe in the future I will be. And this one down here is a PCIe 2.0 by 16, so this is your slower speed one. Slower bus speed ones. We do have 2 additional PCIe lanes for your network card or your video card, whatever you guys want to put there. Right here we have an M.2 slot, which actually comes with a heat shield, which is pretty interesting. And we have an additional M.2 slot with no heat shield supplied, which is okay. That's fine. We have another heat shield of some sort. I'm not too sure what's here, but there's something. And then all our DIMM slots actually have the steel armor along with the PCIe lane. So all these have the steel armor. Now MSI went out there and said that this basically protects, I don't know if it really does, but it probably does. It gives better electrical current, it protects your DIMM slots with more grounding points, all sorts of stuff like that. Right here we have the Carbon, which kind of gives the name of the Gaming Pro Carbon, and the little Carbon I/O shield, which is actually pretty cool. I really like that. It looks good. We have another, I think this is for your VRAM. That is probably incorrect. VRAM might be over here. This might be VRAM here. I'm not too sure. But this is another heat shield for something else so that it dissipates its heat. We do have your brackets for your water cooling, so I'm kind of not excited to do that, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. And another thing is that these DIMM slots right here have improved traces from previous versions for better speed and rock solid performance. Now there is some RGB on this motherboard. Let me see if I could find it. Okay, so there's little diodes right here, some RGB diodes along the bottom on this edge, so you get RGB there. If I remember correctly, there's RGB here, and I think there is RGB around here somewhere. Alright guys, so another addition that they have here is this little audio boost thing right here. This audio boost addition has its own capacitors. I don't know what that changes, maybe just makes it more self-sustainable or its own thing aside from everything else on the motherboard. So hopefully that changes the audio to the next level. Alright guys, and we also have a total of 5 system fan headers, including 1 pump header. So technically in total you have 6. We have one here, 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 and then here. So you can put as many fans as you want in this thing and it'll be just fine. Taking a look at rear I/O, we have, I believe, 5 USB 3.1 Gen 2, I think that's what these are called, ports. That's a lot of speed. That's really fast. We have a clear CMOS button here. We have a reversible Type-C connector, your Ethernet port, and then your audio channels. I don't know which one's which actually. That's okay, the I/O shield will tell us. We have HDMI, we have DisplayPort, 2.0 ports, and I think this is called a Molex port? I don't know what that's called. Alright guys, so correction, this is what they call keyboard and mouse. I knew that was for keyboard and mouse, but it's your older style of keyboard and mouse. These are 3.0 Gen 1 ports. This is a 3.0 Gen 2 Type A port. So this is your faster one. These are all just 3.0 ports. So, still fine and dandy, still really cool, awesome I/O. If we take a look over here, we can tell we have 2, 4, 6 SATA connectors, so that's a lot of hard drives, a lot of SSDs, and then we have a USB 2.0 connector. That's not too important. But overall, this board looks very, very promising. I'm really excited for what performance this may or may not give us, and let's go ahead and see what it does. Alright guys, so welcome back. We have the motherboard in the system. It's running pretty good. It's been about a week since the last part of the video. I just wanted to kind of go over some things with you guys. First off, when I first installed the board, I was testing out graphics cards. So I do have the RX 580 Red Devil card, so hopefully we'll be doing a video on this here pretty soon. basically I was swapping it out and I was testing it and trying to get my 1080 out. It was stuck in the PCI slot, so I did end up pulling the tab off, which kind of sucked, but it was easy to put back on, so I'm not too worried about that. Why it got stuck, I don't know. Maybe there's a certain reason for that. But after that, when I did take the RX 580 back out, it had no issues coming out. So maybe it was just at an angle or something weird and bizarre. Another thing, as you guys might have noticed in the video, I did say something about updating your chipset. That is very, very, very important. I cannot stress that enough. Initially, the motherboard did give me a little bit of FPS gains and a little bit less stuttering, but ultimately, once I updated the chipset on this motherboard, it just blew me away. Like, I went from horrible stutters in games like Overwatch even, to absolutely none, with an increase of like 40, 50 FPS. It's crazy, because previously I was running at 120, now I'm running at 160 at 1080p on max settings too, so it's pretty intense. I like the way it looks very good. It's got all the black, it's got the carbon, it's got the heat shield, it's got the RGB. It's very, very, very awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know with a thumbs up and comment down below, and I will make more of these videos for you guys. If you guys want to get this product, I'll leave a link in the description down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Lito Mamba, out.